Yeah, I do still prefer thermal just because I think it's more hated. Everyone still is under the assumption it's going to completely go away. So that said, like when the assets are this cheap, I'm not going to argue with it. I still want to own it. But yeah, if you were to hold a gun to my head, I'd still choose thermal, just because I think there is a real, like if you go back to that example I had with wind and solar projects being sort of a long duration sort of treasury bond, what would be the polar opposite of that? And it would be something which has a long mine life that you expect is going to go away every few years and just keeps surprising to the upside. It keeps producing cash flow. You keep giving it a 2 times multiple, and it keeps doing that for another sort of decade. That's the other side of that, and that's where I think thermal is. I think thermal, especially sort of quality thermal, is going to really surprise for how robust the growth is moving forward. I've got a thesis I've been working on that is essentially China has high graded its own coal supply and its coal reserves, and that's why we're seeing them just have to import more and more sort of the sort of high energy content coal. They're up sort of year on year. If you take Jan to now, they're up sort of nearly 100%, 93%. Year before that, they're up 50%. And this is with them sort of maxing out production and domestic production, and yet they're still needing to import more and more. And you can even see it in their energy generation data. Like they're boosting, I think they boosted last year domestic production like 15%, and yet power generation barely budged. And that's just because they've worked through, just straight high grading. They've worked through their higher energy content, and now they're having to make the difference with imports. And no one's forecasting that, and everyone's still forecasting that if anything, it's going to disappear because of the renewable build out, not only through China but through Asia. And I think that's going to surprise people just how robust the growth is there.